Senior Cade Kelderman is on cloud 9 after leading Waukee Northwest to the state championship game and announcing he will join the Iowa State men's basketball team.
The way I felt when they texted me, I think you could, when I just decided that I wanted to go there, I think you could multiply that by like 100.
However, Cade isn't the only Kelderman now at the college level. In fact, there's 3 more.
You know, I was the trendsetter.
His oldest brother, Tyson, started the basketball train in the family.
I think I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade when I made the choice to dive into basketball.
After playing at Waukee, he then became a manager at Iowa State, and he's now a grad assistant at Mizzou. Next came Peyton and Lindsay, who were 2021 state champs at Waukee and are currently playing at Northwest Missouri State.
Tyson played it, and he was like all in it. And then like we were, and so we kind of just like saw the other person doing it. And we're like, okay, we'll do it.
Cade, being the baby of the family, had a choice to make that didn't take long at all.
My older siblings, they were like role models to me when I was younger. You want to be exactly like them.
Cade fell in the line pretty quick.
He's eating the right stuff. He's eating a lot. He's lifting, 3-4 times a week every day. He's looking after his cardio. He's making sure he shoots.
The Kelderman kids had some epic 2v2 battles in their Waukee driveway growing up.
I mean, our poor neighbors, like the amount of times in the driveway, it would get so competitive.
Games would always, end in like a fight, argument. People would be crying.
It did end with a lot of tears for me.
As the Keldermans got older, they went from each other's biggest rivals to each other's biggest fans.
We're all so close and just able to have that relationship where we cheer each other on.
We try and support each other, be there for each other, and obviously root for the success at all the schools.
Cade Kelderman's career here at Northwest may be over, but he's living out his dream next year at Iowa State as a preferred walk-on, and he cannot stop pinching himself.
What I've dreamed of as a kid, putting on the Cardinal and gold, walking out of Hilton.
And his family's with him every step of the way. Nigel Dyson, KCCI, Iowa Sports Leader.
New at noon, an Ames High School track athlete overcame some big hurdles in her life. Now she earned herself a Division I scholarship. KCCI's Nigel Dyson introduces us to her.
Life moves pretty fast when you're on the right track. Just ask Ames High standout hurdler Allie Franson.
My goals at the beginning of the year were to break the school record in the 100 hurdles and the 400 hurdles and break the state record in the 100 hurdles.
The Iowa commit left her competition in the dust, sweeping the 100-meter and 400-meter hurdles at the Drake Relays while winning the Outstanding Performer Award, and then swept the events again at the state meet just 3 weeks later.
It's a really special experience, both Drake Relays and state, going to the Blue Oval and seeing all of the fans, and everyone's really excited about track, and I think that's just a really cool experience, getting to run in that environment.
But Franson's career hasn't always been easy. Her journey to this point has been full of hurdles. In 8th grade, she had reconstructive hip surgery. In 9th grade, COVID hit. In 10th grade, she had a solid season but was overlooked due to some standout seniors. In 11th grade, Ames lost state by 1,000th of a second due to another hurdler falling into Franson's lane, missing the podium by just 1 point.
The adversity I faced earlier on really helped me to then this year put all of maybe the things that didn't go my way into working harder.
Ames head coach Erica Lynn Douglas, who came to Ames from Waukee in Allie's junior year, had seen a ton of growth in Franson.
She's learned how to channel her energy in the right places, to not let it get the best of her, but to have her funnel it in the way it needs to be so she can be her best.
Coach D, she's really good at teaching confidence and being just comfortable with yourself and your running, and that really helped me.
And that's why we're going to put that confidence to the test. Many start the race fast. But few finish strong. Whew. At this point in her career, Franson has seen the highs and the lows. However, she sees her future at Iowa as sky is the limit. Nigel Dyson, KCCI, Iowa Sports Leader.
Love to see her resilience. Time is.
It's been nearly 20 years since Curtis Stinson stepped foot in Ames, and fans still can't forget the electricity he brought to the floor. Now, he's passing the torch to someone right underneath the same roof.
Curtis Stinson Jr.
But despite having the same name as Pops, he's carving out his own legacy.
I feel like I've done all right. There's still a lot more work I could do.
Curtis Jr., better known as CJ, already has college offers from Mizzou and Iowa State, where his dad ended up after growing up in the Bronx.
It was a struggle. It was tough. It was a lot of grittiness, coming from the projects in New York.
With CJ spending his whole life in Iowa, Curtis wanted to implement that gritty mentality to his son when on the court.
Where he came from is a big difference than here. and just seeing the way dudes play basketball out there, they're all tough, they all are aggressive and gritty and things like that, so it's a big difference, and being able to see that helps me learn.
The Valley Tigers won the 2023 4A state championship with CJ as one of the 4 sophomores in their starting lineup.
Being able to experience it as a sophomore, this is amazing.
That core group grew up as best friends, and their skills on the court were developed by Curtis Sr.
It's a dope feeling, you know. Some of the guys he played with now, he's been knowing them since second grade, first grade, you know. And I came and helped coach them when they was about 5th grade. And I just wanted to teach the guys of being mentally tough. I always taught if you work on your game and you do it the right way, you can play with anyone.
And CJ's already doing that.
He practices the right behaviors from the second he gets up every morning until he goes to bed at night. And that's driven by parents.
Now, while Curtis Stinson is passing the torch on to his younger son, CJ, he wants people to know that it's not him that's forcing it on him.
For me, it's not about what he do for me. I'm just happy for him. Like, it's hard to explain. You know, I grew up without my dad in ways, and it's just for me, for him to be able to be out there and I can support him. He could look and see his dad supporting him and cheering. I'm good.
Nigel Dyson, KCCI, Iowa Sports Leader.
Don't underestimate the polar bears. Des Moines North High School girls soccer team went from a losing season last year to making it to the playoffs this year.
They're doing great things.
Yeah.
KCCI's Nigel Dyson talked with some of the players and the coach about just how much this turnaround means for them.
A year ago today, this team struggled to win a game. Now, they're dancing into the playoffs with the most wins in program history. The Des Moines North High School girls soccer team is breaking barriers on and off the field.
A big factor in our turnaround from last year. We were 1-14 last year. This year we're 10-4. We had a great offseason, so we had a lot of players buy in.
It took a lot for us to get where we are right now.
There's more than one definition of culture when it comes to this ball club.
They come from a lot of different countries. They have a lot of different styles of play, but one thing is in common. We love to build community.
It's amazing to see like this different kind of people playing soccer.
It's actually really, really nice. Like, I enjoy it. Like, it's never boring. You always get to know about like new food, new music.
Coach Grief and her staff are making it happen.
We just provide a really safe, welcoming environment. We try to eliminate any barriers, so if they need shin guards, if they need cleats, we provide them for them. So they come out, they're ready to go.
Long after the last goal of the season is scored here at North, soccer is giving players opportunities post-high school. Senior goalkeeper Jeanette Dela Cruz, who was all-conference last season, and defender Ekles Usman are headed to Grandview University next year to play for the Vikings.
Means a lot to me and to my parents. You know, they came here from a different country with nothing, not knowing the language. And now they have a daughter that is going to college soccer with full tuition paid. They don't have to worry about, debt in the future. It makes me feel like, okay, I did something good. I made them proud,
From household barriers.
I was raised by a single mom.
To working part-time jobs while being student athletes.
How much they have to help at home. I have a lot of girls at work as well.
The North High Polar Bears never forget to be kids. And they've become winners in the process. Nigel Dyson, KCCI, Iowa Sports Leader.
Way to go, team. Love that. All their hard work is paying off.